Hello my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. The 1932 Tehran Treaty between Turkey and Iran, Armenak Abrahamyan, displacement crisis grown in Lebanon as thousands seek shelter. Iranian strikes target US missile defense radars in the Middle East. Hezbollah elite forces return to southern Lebanon to confront Israel. The fragrance of Balu, love and spring in Western Armenia. From Sebastia to the Black Forest, the path of the Armenian saint. The justifying of force and the lessons of international law, Ashot Harutyunyan. Armenian beverages and their cultural significances. In 1932, Iran ceded a small part of its territory to Turkey, giving Turkey direct land access to Yerevan. This was formalized in the Tehran Treaty signed on January 23, 1932. The treaty aimed to define the border between the two countries, resolve the territorial disputes, stabilize the border region. One important reason was the Kurdish Ararat rebellion, which posed Turkey to seek stronger control on the border areas. Territorial changes. Turkey gained Laser Ararat and nearby territories. Turkey also received about 90 square miles in the Kotush region. Iran received small areas in the north and south as compensation. Additional agreements focused on border security, neutrality, and cooperation. The border created by this treaty has remained mostly unchanged until today. Armenak Abrahamyan. Because of expanding Israeli military operations, thousands of people in Lebanon have left their homes and moved into temporary shelters. These families need food, clothes, human support. Many volunteers are helping them. One of them is Fouad George, who helps distribute food and clothing in shelters. Humanitarian groups say the need for help is growing every day because the number of displaced people in Lebanon keeps increasing. New satellite images show that Iran struck US-made missile defense radars in the Middle East. One damaged radar was at Muaffaq Salti Air Base in Jordan, where the THAAD missile defense system is located. The images show a burned radar station and large craters nearby. Similar sites were also damaged in the United Arab Emirates at Ai Raweh and Sadr. Damage was also reported in Qatar in the Dahal area. The experts say the ANTPY-2 radar made by Raytheon is a very important part of missile defense and cost about $500 million. The Pentagon did not comment on the damage, but reports say military activity in the region is increasing. According to Lebanese sources, Hezbollah has sent its elite fighters back to southern Lebanon to confront Israeli forces. These include the group's special unit, the Rawdown Force. They were reportedly sent to border areas, especially near Qiyam, to stop Israeli tank advances. At the same time, Israel has continued heavy strikes in southern Lebanon and increased its military presence there. Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem said the group is carrying out an extensional defense against what he called Israel's expansion plan. After the 2020 war, Hezbollah had moved away from the Israeli border to north of the Litani River, but now they have returned because of new tensions. The historic city of Balu was one of the most beautiful, cultural, and rich Armenian cities. It stood on the right bank of the Artsani River and was known for its gardens and Armenian life. Balu is remembered especially for literature and songs. It was the birthplace of the 18th century poet Sarkis Balutsi, whose works were full of love, spring, and nature. His poems were simple, inserents, and often become popular songs. Balu was also known for its Armenian churches, Holy Mother of God Church, Saint Gregory the Illuminator Church, Saint Sahak Church, and Saint Kyriakos Church. Balu's history is not only the story of one city, but also a memory of Armenian cultural song and love in Western Armenia. Saint Blaise, a martyred bishop from Sebastia, Sivas, is connected to the small German town of Saint Blaise. He was the 4th century Armenian saint known for healing throat illness and defending the Christian faith. He was later beheaded for refusing to reject his faith. Centuries later, his relics were taken to Germany by Benedictine monks and his name became the name of the town. This story shows how Armenian cultural memory reached different parts of Europe. Recent U.S. actions against Iran are presented as security measures, but history shows that such justifications often lead to long conflicts. Examples include Artsakh 2020-2023, Palestine, and Cyprus 1974. International law allows military action only in self-defense or with U.S. Security Council approval. Armenia should protect its sovereignty, maintain independent diplomacy, and continue international cooperation. Ashot, Harutyunyan. Beverages have long been part of Armenian culture. Armenians were among the first wine producers, and Armenian brandy is famous worldwide. Armenians also produce excellent fruit vodkas and traditional fruit drinks called compotes are very popular in Armenian cuisine. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.